I'm going to be ranking the top 10 centers in NBA 2K23 My Team. Coming in at my number 10 spot is going to be the Diamond Mark Williams. He's a center, 7 foot tall with a 7'7" wingspan. Now, the one thing I want to say, guys, is at this 10th spot, there's going to be a bunch of different options you guys could go with. I was thinking about Rudy Gobert. I was thinking about Tyson Chandler, Joakim Noah. There is a bunch of other good inside centers, even guys like Ben Wallace, that you could maybe put over Mark Williams. But out of all those options, I like Mark Williams the most. I think he's got a really good player model. He can knock down the mid-range if he's wide open. And yes, he's going to be a great defender, really good at going to the basket. Can he shoot a 3-ball? Is he a stretch big? Not at all. But for an inside center, I think he's one of the better ones in the game. Coming in at the number 9 spot, talking about an inside center, is going to be Pink Diamond Dikembe Mutombo. He's a center, 7'2" tall with a 7'6" wingspan. And we all know Dikembe Mutombo from last year, that diamond card. It's not going to be the same as that. He doesn't have that, glitch 3-ball, but he's still going to be an amazing defender. 98 interior, 98 block, 81 steal. He might be one of the best, or maybe even the best inside big in the game, just because of his defense, his player model, his finishing around the rim. Dikembe Mutombo probably is the best inside big in the game. Coming in on my number 8 spot, now we're going to talk about our first stretch on the list, and that's going to be the Diamond Paolo Banchero. He's a power forward center, 6'10" tall with a 7-foot wingspan. And like I said, he's a pretty decent stretch big. Has a 79 3-ball, 76 mid-range. If you have a coach or some shoot boost, we can get that up into the high 80s or at least the mid 80s. He's also got 80 speed, 80 acceleration, which is really good for a center at this point in the year. And then he's a very athletic center, 90 driving dunk, 85 standing dunk. He's got 88 vertical. And I've noticed this year, having like an athletic big at the 5 can be very effective. A guy like Banchero, a guy like Blake, and some more guys we'll talk about later in the video. Yes, he's not going to play the best defense, but I think because of the athleticism, he's going to play better than these stats and badges do show. But overall, Banchero is a very good stretch big. Now, coming in at my number 7 spot is going to be another sort of stretch big, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Kevin Mchale. He's a center power forward, 6'10" tall with a 7'11" wingspan. Like, that is going to be insane to have on your center. Great wingspan, has a pretty decent player model, 83 3-ball, 85 mid-range, can knock down threes. I'm not exactly sure what his jump shot's looking like. No idea what it looks like in game. It could be very good, it could be very bad, but having an 83 3-ball is definitely going to be nice to see. And then defensively, I mean, 95 interior, 80 block, has a 75 perimeter, only a 55 steal, but for a big man, really good interior, decent block, good perimeter, and good lateral quickness. So Kevin Mchale is going to be very solid on defense. He's got good rebounding stats, has Hall of Fame anchor, challenger, interceptor, menace, post lockdown, workhorse. Like, he's going to be a defensive monster. And then he's also got, some decent Hall of Fame badges other than those. But yeah, Kevin Mchale looking to be a very good center. Now, coming in at my number 6 spot is going to be Pink Diamond Elton Brand. As you guys are probably noticing, there's not that many Bible centers on the auction house that are going to be super elite. Like, we need to get more centers in these pack drops. Like, recently, name me the last center that we've gotten in the last pack drop that's like one of the best cards. Like, I can't think of anybody. Like, we got Blake, we got maybe a guy like Zion if you want to run him at center. But like, we haven't really been getting that many good centers. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll see guys like D-Rob, we'll see guys like Hakeem, and just some other better stretch centers. But Elton Brand here at the number 6 spot is going to be a power forward center, 6'9" tall with a 7'5" wingspan. Elton Brand is one of the more underrated cards in the game. Yes, it's only a 68 3-ball, but you can green straight up with this 68. He's got a decent release. That's what people have been saying. At least he's got a really good release, or at least a solid release. But if you give him a coach boost, or if you give him coach boost and shoe boost, we can get that up into the mid 70s, which is going to be very knockdown. He's got an 89 3-ball, 89 mid-range, I should say, 86 speed, 86 acceleration. He's got that 96 strength, which is super important at this point in the year. And then defensively, he's going to be very solid. Even has an 80 ball handle. He's going to have Hall of Fame box out beast, brick wall, pogo stick, rebound chaser, and workhorse. So he's definitely gonna be able to snag boards. He's not gonna get mashed, maybe a tiny bit because he's only 6'9" if you match up against a guy like Dikembe or maybe a guy like Sabonis. But Elton Brand gonna be a very well-rounded center. Now, coming halfway into the list, coming in at the number 5 spot is gonna be Pink Diamond Big Z. He's a center, 7'3" tall with a 7'6" wingspan. He is gonna be our first like kind of masher, but he's also got an 88 3-ball, a 92 mid-range. Yes, he's going to be super slow, but he can play decent defense, 85 interior, 90 block. He's going to grab rebounds as well. So as a stretch big, Sabonis, or not Sabonis, well, that's someone we'll talk about later, but Big Z is going to be one of the better centers in the game. Coming in at my number 4 spot, this may surprise a lot of people, but it's going to be Pink Diamond Zion. Yes, he's only 6'7" tall with a 6'10" wingspan, but if you want to run small ball, Zion is like one of the better centers to run. And the reason is because if we look at his speed, he's going to have 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 98 vertical. Like I was talking about with Mchale, he can definitely play the 5 because he's got really good vertical. He's got really good strength. So he's not going to get mashed too much. Yes, if you go up against a guy like Gobert, Sabonis, Big Z, those taller centers, they're definitely going to be able to mash him in the paint. But he's going to be so fast on offense. Imagine a 44 speed Big Z trying to guard the pick and roll with Zion with 90 speed, has probably 84 speed with ball. He can definitely blow by Big Z every single time, and then has that 97 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk. So pick and roll and pick and pop with Zion against a guy like Big Z is going to be pretty hard for your opponent to stop, and that's why I think Zion is one of the more underrated centers in the game. Yes, he's not going to be the best rebounder, not going to be the best defender, but offensively, he's going to be one of the better centers in the game. Coming in at my number 3 spot is going to be Pink Diamond Jermaine O'Neal. I recently got him last night on stream, and I will say, this card's jump shot is not very good, but other than that, he's an amazing card, especially at the 5, 6'11" tall with a 7'3" wingspan. Has 83 speed, which is really, really good. He's got 82 block, 88 interior. He's an amazing defender. 75 steal, 76 perimeter. Like, he can hold it down on the defensive end. I was playing against JC last night. He was playing absolutely amazing defense. I'm surprised he doesn't have interceptor because he was intercepting so many passes. He was tipping every pass. Like, he's an amazing defender. He's super fast, and he's very good at guarding a guy like Blake or even a guy like Zion Williamson. I think he's tall enough and has a good enough player build. While he can also guard guys like Sabonis, guys like Big Z because of his wingspan and because of his height. But looking at Sabonis here coming in at the number 2 spot, just basically going to be another Big Z, 7'3" tall with a 7'6" wingspan. He does have a little bit higher of a 3 ball, and I will say he's probably a little bit better of a defender, 84 interior with a 93 block. He's also got 70 steal, which is not terrible, but only a 43 lateral. What is Big Z's lateral? Yeah, 39. So they're both not going to be great defenders, obviously, but Sabonis, I think, is just going to be a little bit better. And then, guys, coming in at my number 1 spot is going to be Pink Diamond Blake Griffin, and kind of for the same reasons as Zion Williamson. He's just going to be so good at going to the basket, and he has such a good jumper for a center at this point in the year, and he's basically unguardable in the pick and pop or the pick and roll. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite centers in the game, and let me know what you guys would change up on my list as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.